I just want to settle. I just want to settle. And then... Ooh.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
I'm a minute.
You get it.
Out here, I made two spots. The tree going.
Do you have any more books?
Don't get away! Ah!
Alright.
I'm sorry. You gotta go.
Do we have any paper?
Okay.
We're coming. You gonna challenge? Taco?
Yes! Yes!
Hey, Cortana. Good job.
Thanks.
Whenever I say mine, it sounds like mime. Ah!
Oh Jesus.
Help!
Taco.
Ah!
Taco.
Leave me alone!
Oh.
What do you want, jerk?
Get out of here. Ah, shit. No. Get back up, you little piece of garbage. Go for me. No. No! Why are you in here?
Did you find my friend?
Ah. Okay.
Oh, goodness.
We're tied, Taco.
Uh-huh. Oh, are you serious? Are you serious?
No, if you got a hold
One.
Do we have any leather?
No.
Because I need at least a couple more books. I'll have paper over here.
I have 2 pieces of leather.
That would work.
Right next to you. Is that enough?
Sweet. Okay.
Do you need more leather?
I need at least. Oh no, wait.
You need another piece of leather?
Hold on. Let's see. Hold on.
Because I can very quickly get some leather.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, I need at least one more.
Oh yeah, this is the super smelter. that I made. I got the idea from
Ooga,
Brave
not
Fun.
Ooga Booga.
Tis that time again.
It is indeed.
Too much meat.
All right.
I feel like I ate a baseball.
Hello, just simply Twitch. Welcome back to the stream.
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you because of Cortana. What?
Was it a tasty baseball?
Oh, yes. Simply's in the house. Welcome back.
There. Good. You.
Well, it's actually not the 4th anymore for Simply, but for everybody else, happy 4th of July. Just for the U.S. Everybody else has their own kind of days. But happy U.S. holiday to everybody else.
Okay, that's good.
Let's see, how are you today? I am full of grilled food.
I'll be right back and bring it back.
Okay. Yeah, I'm like, if I eat one more thing, I'm gonna be miserable. So I'm like just right, right below miserable. So I guess it's called satisfied. But yeah, I spent today. I had the day off, so I spent the day working on my anime collection. Let's see. Last night I was trying to figure out what I was gonna do, and at work I was listening to this the Joe Rogan podcast, and he had this guest on that he had before. The guy's name is Jordan Peterson, and I don't know his title or what job. I don't remember, but I know is that like some of the things that he says kind of inspire me to like be a better person in certain ways. And he let's see. He speaks of things. Turn that off so it doesn't come back. And boop.
Okay, I'm back.
Welcome back. And he speaks of things that are like, you know, the word true, how that kind of has somewhat two meanings.
What is this?
Like true as in true and false, but then true as in things are tried and true.
Yeah.
And he speaks like some of the things that he was talking about that
Who
like
is
things
this, though?
Jordan Peterson.
Yeah.
And like he talks of certain things about things being true, as in tried and true. And I don't know. It's like listening to people who are like very knowledgeable, more knowledgeable than me about certain things. I really like listening to that kind of stuff. And I tried to get deep into it, but he's like, it's too monotone and too heavy for him to listen to, so he like falls asleep. So he goes back to his D&D podcast and stuff like that. But I don't know. I like learning more. I like learning, and I like gathering information, especially if it can apply to my life. And I listened to the new one that he had with Joe Rogan, and that kind of reminded me to go back and kind of listen to the one that he was on, the original one that I first knew about him on. And I don't know, I like it. Kind of put me back in that mindset of like life improvement and stuff like that. So one phrase that he said in that podcast is and it's not really he wasn't aiming it at me per se. He was aiming it at, I guess, it's just somebody else. And the phrase that I took from it was like, he says, you can't change, let's see, we don't have anything on the 4th of July, but today is Saint Sinead's Day. Who is Saint Sinead? But yeah, this is the way I need to go. What I need? I need more slabs. But yeah, he was talking about things kind of like.
Hang on, Taco, 1 second. Let me just go online and then we can start again. Alright. Testing. Alright. Waiting to get in. Good. Alright, everybody. Welcome to another edition of Micropower with TacoYaki and I. Let's get started, shall we? Okay. Go ahead. Sorry.
Cool. No worries. Let's see. Okay.
So what do you want me to do now? Like, we're not getting any ice.
Glass to the dirt. I walk ice to the dirt. I mean.
Alright, I'll do that.
Yep. And then I'm working on the roofs, and then I think this castle. Oh, we need to do the that downstairs corner, and then the castle will be structurally done.
Okay.
But what was it? Basically, one phrase that I liked that he used was, he was saying people who are trying to change the world. He's like, trying to change the world is fine, but you can't change the world if your room isn't clean. And he meant that kind of literally and figuratively. And me, I'm kind of in a state where I'm like thinking about my life, what I can change and all that kind of stuff. And like hearing him say that applies to me literally. Like I have right over here a stack of old DVDs that I need to get rid of.
Oh.
So, listening to that and then all the other stuff that he had talked about before, with the issues that he was going through at the time. Now that I kind of like stopped like working on the
regular ice, right, for the walls?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, now that I'm at the point where I stopped working on the editing the YouTube channels and stuff like that, my time is freed up, and I normally try not to have that happen because I start basically thinking too much and worrying and stressing myself out, and then I end up just being miserable.
Yeah, you don't want to do that.
So that's why I always made sure that I was like ultra busy and like I just move on from one thing to the other. But doing that too long can tire you out.
Yeah,
No.
I can imagine.
So so I kind of just put a kibosh or whatever. I just kind of stopped the stuff for the YouTube channel, and I freed up a lot of time. He is the patron saint of Llangennith in Wales, the Languidic Brittany, France. Okay. Let's see. So, what's your YouTube channel? I'll sub to it. Funny you mentioned that. I have 3. But 1 second after we sleep, and I will put them in the chat. Okay. There is anime for the anime stuff. There is gaming for the gaming stuff, and there is Nintendo for the Nintendo stuff. But you can choose your that phrase, choose your poison. I don't like that phrase. And choose the subject you like. I'm gonna eventually put these streams, or like highlights of the streams, or turn these videos into like some other kind of thing and put them on the gaming channel. But for right now, it's just the 2 time lapses for 3. 2 time lapses and a video of the baby railroad. And then what was it? We did what was that game we did? Silent Hill 2. Which is alright. Our videos are alright. Do we have more cobble?
There should be.
Because right now, we only have a couple of stacks. I will, I guess I'm gonna go to the hallway and grab some of the, cobble from there.
Sounds good.
Let's put this dirt up so I have more space in my inventory. But yeah, so basically I literally took that one phrase out of the whole podcast that I listened to, and I was like, you know what? I have free time now. Instead of racking my brain trying to figure out what I'm gonna do with all this time, I'm like, let me clean my room. So I started going through back in 2017 when I was working on that overtime. I had a bunch of extra money, and I found out about Right Stuff, which is the anime website. Found out about Sentai Filmworks, which is another anime website, and then I already knew about Funimation. And I started noticing that they started having seasonal sales where they're like 80% off of everything, and I'm like, okay, that's
You have my attention.
yeah. I was like, now do you mean like real 80% off, like 80% off of something decent, or do you mean like 80% off of like Hello Kitty's Adventure or something, and then everything else
That's
is
anime too, you know.
yeah, but then everything else good is like 5% off. So I went there, and they're like, nah, all these shows that you grew up watching, $5.99. This other show that you grew up watching, $4.99. This really long 2-piece series, $12.99. And I'm like, are you serious? So I lost my mind a little bit and ordered like a giant stack. And then Black Friday came around, and they're like, hey, remember that sale we did? And I'm like, yeah, my wallet is still crying. They're like, hey, 80% off again. I'm like, come on, guys. Come on. I don't want to do this again. Like, but it's 80% off. I'm like, you know what? Fine. The ones that I didn't want to get last time, I'll go ahead and get those this time.
I didn't need to eat this time.
Well, it's one of them cases where it's like I had been working overtime for like a whole year, and like I didn't even have time to like go shopping or anything. So it was just I was like probably should have saved it, but also I'm like I'm getting footage for the videos that I'm gonna be making one day. So I was like, okay, I can do this. I can splurge for once. It'll be my treat to reward myself for working so hard. And so yeah, I had like a couple stacks of anime, and then they for basically 6 months they sat like on the table over there. And one because I needed to pull out all of the old discs that I had that I'm starting to get rid of, and make space for the new ones. And then also the shelf was like the corner of it. It was held in by like a little bracket, and the bracket pulled out of the wall because I didn't put a what are those plastic things that you put in the wall before you put the screw in? Anchors. Yeah, I didn't have an anchor in there, so it kind of with the anime that was on there and the movies that were on there, it kind of the top corner leaned. It was coming from the wall, so I was like, you know what? I'm not doing anything yesterday. Let me go ahead and do that. So I went and grabbed one of the anchors, put it in the wall, boom, nice and secure. Then I went and I'm like, cool. Pull all this stuff off the shelf and put everything on with the new stacks. Boom, done. Then I let's see, 23. It needs to be 30 before I can put more in there or fill it back up. So I so I sat down and I'm like, okay, cool. Did that. Now what am I gonna do? And I started looking over at this these piles of discs that I need to get rid of that have been sitting there for like 6 months. And I'm like, you know what? Let me go ahead and get rid of these two. So I started going through, pulled up one stack, started organizing it, and I'm like, is this out of print? If it's out of print, I'm gonna keep it. If it's not out of print, then I'm gonna go ahead and get the actual version, like the actual Blu-ray or something like that. And I need to go ahead and update my database, which still works. I went back to my anime list and started I recovered my account because they basically made everybody reset their accounts, and started going through everything and then checking everything against my my old disc compared to the stuff that I got. And then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, I'm sitting here at like 10, 11 o'clock, and I'm like, I probably shouldn't, even though I'm off tomorrow, I probably shouldn't stay up too late because I need to go to the store in the morning and buy a bunch of meat. So I was like, cool, I'll probably just finish up this stack.
I'm surprised it wasn't as packed. I'm surprised it wasn't packed because of the holiday and stuff like that.
Oh yeah. So I went. Where did yeah. So right as I was about to finish, I got a little notification, and it was like, ding. Sentai Filmworks. Hey, we're having a summer sale, 85% off. I'm like, God. It hasn't even been a year. Why? So I was like, you know what? Let me just look.
Big mistake.
Because I was like, let me just look. Because they probably don't have anything good. And I went to the first page and I'm like, yep, it's basically a sale on everything. There's 35 pages of anime on sale. I'm like, I don't have time to go through all of this. Like, let me go through like the first couple of pages. 2 hours later, it's like 1:30 in the morning, and I'm like, I have 100 items in my shopping cart.
Yikes.
This is gonna be bad. Even if they're like $5 each, that's still $500. There's no way I'm spending that much money. I don't got that much money. What am I? I'm like, this is dumb. So then I go and I look at the shopping cart, and it was like, well, you selected 100 items that you want or that you know of, like know the series. That'll be $1,800, please. And I'm like,
That's a bit pricey.
you're crazy, right? I know Sentai. I was like, you're crazy. And they're like, well,
You just know someone that was working on the opposite side was just like, this guy is really gonna buy this much anime. Well, here we go.
so then I was like, okay, so let me make a cutoff. I'm like, what's the cutoff price? I'm like, $10. Knock it all down. And it's like, okay, $444. I'm like, oh no, that's still too much. That's way too much. So I'm like, okay, what's the new cutoff? $5.99. So I started taking out everything that was $5.99. Got it way, 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 way down to where it's up to where I feel like if I get it, I won't feel bad and it won't hurt the bank. And Ray won't get mad at me. And I'm like, okay, this is cool. I'll wait another couple months until the next summer sale, and then the next big sale that they have, which is probably, I don't know if they do anything for Labor Day because I didn't actually discover that website until Halloween. So I don't know what other kind of the food. I have an issue with food. I need to cook fish. But I can't cook fish until the ovens are done. So I'm going to go in there and see what we have. Oh. Cameraman. So, God, I need to eat. Are you good on food?
Yeah, I have 18 pork chops, 64 potatoes, 5 cooked rabbit, and 6 cooked mutton.
Yeah. Are they baked potatoes?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, did you make that at the house?
Oh no, these are regular potatoes. Okay, I'll have to cook them.
Oops. Wrong button. I tried to eat some bread and I'm just throwing torches everywhere. Okay, cool. I will do this while those finish.
Is there lava buckets? Because I have 60 potatoes that need to be cooked.
Right now there is some cobble cooking to make the rest of the slabs for the roof. And then once that's done, then you're free to cook, and yes.
Sounds good to me.
Wait, where'd my stairway go? Did you take down a dirt stairway?
Oh yeah, I did. Sorry,
Oh,
I wasn't sure if that's what you wanted.
oh okay. Yeah. Alright, there's a piece missing over here. Boop.
Where?
Oh, right.
Oh.
Boop, boop. Thank you, sir. Boop, boop, boop. Okay. So,
I started catching up on Fullmetal Alchemist again.
nice.
Yeah. I think Netflix has Brotherhood too, so I think once I'm done with the regular one, I think I'll watch that one as well.
Okay. I may say don't watch them so close to each other.
Right.
I'd say
I can
maybe
imagine.
cleanse your palate and then come back. But when you do come back, you'll, oh God, I'd like to hear what you think about Brotherhood.
I am Where am I? Mustang just caught the brothers together back at their home. I don't remember the Alphonse became Sorcerer's Stone, I think. So that was interesting.
Oh god, I don't even remember that.
The whole town just disappeared with Scar
Oh
and all that.
yeah. I need to rewatch that because I don't like. When you ask me what's my favorite, I say Full Metal Alchemist, but I don't know if anything else has the crown now.
Mm-hmm.
Cause there's been some really, really good shows. Oh no. Okay. If I break this, don't fall down there. Just don't. Okay. There we go. But let's see. Pretty sure Age of.
But yeah, the homunculi are pretty interesting.
FMA, you're one of my favorite people now. Pretty sure Age of Ultron should be the first thing he catches up with. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I'm starting to think about what happened in that movie. Yeah, you can't watch Infinity War without watching Ultron.
That's true, I guess.
Oh my god. You don't even know who characters are.
I guess I saw what was it? Ragnarok before the second one, I guess.
Before Dark. Yeah, you can skip Dark World. Dark World sucked. It was
Really?
it was literally dark. Couldn't see anything. The Infinity Stone was dumb.
That's a shame. The first one was pretty good, and then I didn't have a chance to see the second one.
Yeah, I didn't watch the second one until Ragnarok was about to come out. So I was like, oh well, let me do my homework. And I'm like, man,
This is not good.
God, I should have skipped that assignment.
But yeah, I mean, I can still guess who the characters are, and I can look them up online, so it's not that hard.
Just
I know that's technically cheating, but
just watch it. Cause then you won't get you won't have the emotional impact. You're like, oh, okay, this is how it happened.
kind of. That's true, but I don't know.
So if you waited this long to see that one, you can wait until you actually see the other one.
Yeah, I'm lazy when it comes to movies and stuff like that. If I don't see them in theaters, it's gonna be a long while until I see them actually like on my computer screen and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm. That's more than 3 blocks away, so this should be fine. I don't think I like this here. So, getting rid of it. Actually, no. Okay. Fine. Okay. La la la. So. Oh yeah. So I I ended up adding a little bit more to my collection.
That's good.
And then I started working on this stack of old discs that I'm gonna get rid of. Oh, I need white concrete for the ridges. I shall do that later. Oh, the stuff's cooking. Oh no. Oh.
Stuff's cooking.
Oh. That would have been. Actually, I could go this way. Actually, no, I can't. Right? Yeah, there's no way down. I need to make a way down.
Oh, ow.
And I almost fell off the entire castle.
I did, and it hurt. Alright.
Like, oh, you beat me down here.
Yeah. A good bruise, but. My everything hurts, but I beat you down here. I win, but my legs are broken.
Oh man.
Oh, okay. I was wondering what was happening.
Yeah, it had 64 in it, so it's not gonna move.
No, it stopped going after, or it ended, I guess. That's why why do I still have my map on me? Alright, there we go. So, yeah, those potatoes are mine.
Okay, and I'm gonna make waffles. I'll make some fish.
I wish that this game had waffles. That'd be kind of cool.
Oh, I don't need this snow. Get this snow out of here. Get out of here. Boom. Yeah. Okay, then fish. Fish. Boom, 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 boom. Fish, yeah. Oh. It's full again. Of course it is.
What is?
Of course my inventory.
Oh. It's always full.
There we go. Alright.
I think we need to sleep soon.
Yep.
Yep, we do.
Let's see. I got plenty of slabs, so I can go back upstairs, and then so, yeah, I'm doing this one over here. Yeah. Oh. Bread. No. There. Alright. Oh, one thing that I was hoping is that once I go through all these old discs, I'll be able to get rid of a bunch of them because I could get the Blu-ray or something like that. And there's so many shows out of print.
Oh, I can imagine.
It's crazy. And especially because, like, the golden years for me, and as far as watching anime goes, is like 2004 through I want to say 2009, because that's when I was in college. I just started college. I had moved away from home, so I was in my dorm. I met somebody who was into Japanese music who actually kind of like solidified my interest in Japanese music, because at first I was basically the type of Japanese music fan who likes intros and outros of anime.
Mhm.
My roommate was a Japanese music fan and just happens to also know which songs from which groups were in anime. So I ended up
That's pretty convenient. Or that was pretty convenient.
well, it's one of the things where it's like you hear the song, you're like, oh, that's the intro to this show, rather than, oh, it's this group, and you know the whole CD. So I ended up becoming more like him, but then both of us kind of made this turn towards Korean music because it was like less idols, less anime, less J-rock, less it was different. The language is a bit smoother because the consonant sounds are a bit rounder and more P's and B's, and they ended up having a lot more soulful songs, or at least the songs that we found, they were more soulful and hip hop and stuff like that. So I ended up gravitating more towards that, and then he ended up gravitating back towards the Japanese music, and then now I think we're both more Korean music than Japanese music. But while I was starting to develop an interest in Asian music, I was also watching a ton of anime and not doing my homework.
And that's how Taco failed out of college.
Out of some classes, yeah. I had to leave college because I ran out of money because, oh my God, is that school expensive. Like a private trade school, it is crazy expensive. And then the credits don't transfer over because they're set up for you to graduate quickly by teaching you all the skills that you need for that industry and not really like a lot of extra stuff. So it's like going to film school. Like if you basically they have film also. It's like if you went to film school, you're not gonna know a lot about psychology. Like you're not gonna have to take like I don't know about university, but I'm just assuming that it's hey, one of your snowmen are way over there.
Where?
Yeah, out that window.
Oh yeah, I see him. There he is.
Bye. Forget to write.
Forget to write, you said?
So yeah, I went to basically an art school, and it was a lot of fun. I watched tons and tons of anime, listened to tons and tons of music, and I was there for like a year and a half, and then once I came back home, my whole music and anime habits still remained. So I was still heavy in the anime and heavy in the music. And then 2009 happened, and they made another location for the school in my hometown. And I was like, well,
There you go.
here's my chance to finish. So, ooh, thank you. So yeah, enrolled back into school, finished my degree, and with that, I lost all of my anime time and all of my music time. And then after I graduated, I slowly started getting back into it. But I didn't actually get as into it as I am now until we started the podcast, which was like 5 years later. So there's like, I was for the backlog show that I want to do. Actually, let me go ahead and check on that. It's like I got food in the oven, which I actually do, literally.
I do as well, kind of.
Yeah. So we don't. Oh no. So we don't end up wasting some of the lava. I'll go ahead and pop your potatoes out and throw in some cobble.
There's 37 left.
Oh, you're down there.
Yeah.
Okay. Are we too far away that the chunk unloads?
I don't think so. I think we're fine.
19. Okay. He's at 37, so it should be, yeah, okay. Okay. Is there any here? No. How many stacks do I have? I have 2 stacks. I'm gonna do those 2 stacks and I'm gonna come back. But, yeah, so for the backlog show, I was trying to think of, like, what I could do for, like, seasons. Because, what is it, 96 to 2018? That's 22 years.
Yikes.
And I was trying to think of, like, what eras I can make for myself. As far as, like, because in 96, I was a child.
96, I was 6 years old. So.
Yeah. So I'm trying to think of, like, what I could do to kind of change, 1, the format of the videos, but then 2, also talk about, like, my experience, because it's, like, me watching them as a teen, to me watching them as a young adult, to me watching them, basically me watching them as a teen, to me watching them as a college student, to me watching them as a young adult, is kind of cool. I don't really know how I want to execute it, but in brainstorming, I came up with, like, these different eras. So there's, like, the Toonami era, which is where a lot of people start their fandom of anime, because Toonami was a huge.
Oh yeah, I remember.
Huge phenomenon
I
for
barely
anime.
watched it, but I remember seeing it all the time, like after Cartoon Network and stuff like that.
Yeah. Then basically after Toonami was my golden years, which were the 2004 through 2009. Then in 2009, because I had to go, time to hydrate. Ah, Ray Ray got me some water. Yeah, after 2009, I was working and going to school, so I couldn't watch as much anime as I wanted to. And I ended up watching anime on Fridays. It's like, no, like, oh, I could just spend the whole weekend watching anime, but that's when I met Ray Ray, so I couldn't spend the whole weekend watching anime, because 1, she would fall asleep, and 2, anime takes up a lot of time. So that was basically that era. I'm just gonna call it Anime Fridays, because that's the day of the week that I devoted to watching everything and trying to keep up with, like, seasonal stuff. Because also in 2009, I was working at Target, and that's also when Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood came out. And that was the one time in my entire life where I was surrounded by a few people who are watching the same show I was week by week.
That's pretty cool.
That was the craziest time ever. So, like, that show holds a place in my heart as, 1, being really, really good, but then 2, being, like, this one rare part in my life where I had, like 5, 6 people to talk about the show with as it was airing.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, so it was like, that show holds a nice place in my heart. Not that I want to eat.
I'm done with the walls.
It's giving me flashbacks.
anything else for me, Taco?
I am looking right now. Alright, let me check these. Okay, they're still cooking, but how much longer do they have to cook? If they don't have too long, then... Okay, they have a while. Okay, so basically once this castle, like basically once the roofs are done and that bottom part, we can go back to the tunnel because the castle will be basically done. Now,
So do you need me for anything? Because I definitely want to get my pickaxe up to speed again.
oh, if you want to go and do that, go ahead. I'm
Right.
basically giving you a guide for the tunnel that goes into the castle.
Okay.
So,
Stuff that I need back.
because basically, remember when I had like explored ahead and had that 1x2 tunnel? I'm basically. Oh, let me go ahead and use this one. I'm basically making another one, so then you can dig it out 3x3, and then we can go ahead and start mining again.
Sounds good to me.
Oh, I need torches.
But yeah, I have an idea, but hold off until later. So that me going back also helps a bit as well. So we'll see though. We'll see. I have no promises, but we'll see.
Promise.
Oh, baby wolf, that's adorable. What are the question? What's the question for today?
One second. But we can't see your flashbacks. This must be IRL.
There's no flashy lighting and just be like.
Or it doesn't
yeah.
like actually cut to like a video of it actually happening.
That could be good, like for a YouTube video, but I don't think on Twitch, not so much.
You could put like a filter over the scene, like kind of
That's
make
true.
it blurry
Like
around the
sepia.
edges, change up the lighting.
Like sepia and all that stuff is like way back in the day.
Yeah. And have like a sound effect play, like doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. So trying to think. Oh, yeah. So after the golden years, then it's Anime Fridays. And then Anime Fridays is basically 2009 through 2014. And 2014 is when we started the podcast. So then that's basically the podcast years, I guess, is how I would number it. But yeah, I don't know. It was kind of cool, like reminiscing about all of that, cause I don't know, it just brought back memories and like shows that I had watched. Like there was this one show called Number 6 where it was a story in the genre. Saucy Bird, hello, welcome to the stream. It was basically a story in the genre of boys love.
Okay.
And everybody kept telling me that it was that, and I didn't. Let's see, I need server testers. I made a new SMP server. No thanks. We have our projects going on in this stream. I don't know any other Minecraft players other than Juan still play, but not right now. I lost the train of thought. Is this the same level? Like, I feel like I'm digging way too far. I don't think this is right.
Okay, that's good. I feel like that was gonna happen.
Oh god, I almost fell. No, maybe it is. It is kind of far. Lost my train of thought. Hello, Saucy Bird. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the TacoYaki Nation. Alright, I'm gonna keep digging. If all else fails, keep digging.
Right? Hopefully you find something interesting.
Oh, number 6. Yes. Yeah, they kept saying, I think they're like, I think those two dudes love each other. And I'm like, no, they're just escaping together and they live together and they're helping each other survive the apocalypse or whatever. And they're like, all right. And I'm like, y'all are crazy. And then, what was it? Something crazy happened in the story, and then they started slow dancing together. I'm like, wait a minute. There we go. I found it. Okay, so I'm going to make the there go the fireworks. Oh, it only needs to be 3 by 3, I think. And 3 by 5. So,
yeah, the height was gonna be 5 tall, and everything else is gonna be 3.
yeah.
3 wide.
Okay, so I'm gonna start this for you, and then whenever you get back, you can continue it straight to the castle.
Sounds good.
And hopefully I can get this the roof done before you finish, and the other area, which I doubt, because the Minecraft master is too quick.
The furthest thing from that, but thank you.
But yeah. So then I was like, they getting kind of close. Like, I know y'all are like happy that you survived the attack and all that kind of stuff, but I don't know. And then the other guy like leaned into him. I'm like, nah, they were right. How did I not see this? I was just watching the show and rooting for them to win against the bad guys. But it ended up being a cool show. I don't know, like things kind of got. I don't know what it is about anime endings. Were we talking about anime endings before?
I don't remember, but probably.
Oh no, we're talking about anime endings on the podcast. Everything, all that, like the show would be great and then they just end it terribly. I see.
But I feel like that's sometimes what happens with like almost every show that's out there that like has like a really good like promise and like it's a really good show, but for some reason they can't seem to end it, and they can't really like do anything about it, so they have to go like the cheap route, I guess.
Okay.
Just be like, hey, we did it this way. They're running out of time.
Oh. Senko says, all else fails, just keep digging. Didn't Dory from Finding Nemo say that?
Just keep swimming, just keep
Oh, the cameraman.
swimming.
Sorry. 1 second. Okay. Alright. So, hey, there's a bat in here. This is not a cave. Get out of here. Ooh, I can get. Never mind then. Let's see. Why did I come down here? Oh, the cooking stuff. Okay, this is done. So let's pop in some cobble. This is almost done. I'll wait for those 6. I'm actually gonna put your food away. It is in
Sounds good.
It is in the food chest. Kind of wish you could name the chests.
That would be useful, but I don't think that's gonna happen
Yeah,
for a while.
especially like a large chest, because then you'd have to put like both of them on, or the large chest would have to be one thing. All right, 2 more. Pop that in there real quick. And am I out of slabs? Dang, I'm already out of slabs. No. Cool. Ooh, I know what I can do. Yeah. Oops. So, another bucket of lava. Cool. But, yeah, that's what I've been doing over the last 2 days. Organizing and expanding my collection.
That's good.
Basically, there's like 60 shows that no, like 80 shows. No, probably like 90 or 100.
80, 90, 70. Doesn't matter.
There's probably 100 shows that I want to get, but I can't afford them.
Oh, that's a shame. That's always the worst. Like, you want to get them, but you can't afford it. You're just like, soon, hopefully.
Because I don't have $1,700.
Maybe in the future, but not this time.
Yeah. But that makes me sad because there's so many shows that are out of print. Yeah, that's what I was doing. So yeah, I was going through all these old discs and stuff like that, and I was comparing them to the different sites to see who had. Oh, I don't have any slabs. Why am I coming up here? To see who still has, who still sells the DVDs and Blu-rays, and I had one stack, and like the whole stack is all out of print. I'm like, wow. But these shows are all from like 2004, 2007, 2006, and stuff like that. So, for those shows to be out of print, it's not really a surprise. But still, I'm like, but I really like that show. Oh, I could put up some of this stuff. Put up some of this stuff from when I mined. Boop. Oh! This is stone! I can make a ton of these already. Not paying. Let me clear out my inventory first. Not paying attention. Andesite. Do we not have andesite? Oh, give me these. That's weird. Why don't we have Why don't we have andesite? I guess we weren't mining over here. Let me grab one to put on the chest. On the chest. I mean, item frame. Okay. But yeah, I'm curious. Like, out of this whole, there's like what 9 stacks? 10. There was 10. 9. I don't know. 10 stacks. I'm wondering how many, like, what percentage of these are all out of print, and then if any, which ones are going to be coming back for like a re-release. Because some of them are like standard definition on Blu-ray disc. And I'm like, that's fine because it's only $7.
It's not so bad.
Yeah. If you're trying to charge $60 for it, then I'm like, okay, y'all need to like remaster it or get the like high definition original copy or something. Y'all can't just move the files over and then charge $60 for it. What is this, Skyrim?
Or it can be on pretty much anything.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, that's my current task. It's gonna take me a long while, so and I took the pressure off of me as far as like getting the podcast. You know your bed is in the castle, right?
My bed's right here. I have it. The light blue bed? I have a light blue bed.
Why is there a red bed in this corner?
I'm not sure. Might have been someone else's.
This is deep. He said he was gonna make himself a little room in the corner under the stairs. Okay, that makes sense. Is it time? Not yet. Okay. So yeah, those are my topics for today. Let's see. Hey Cortana, flip a coin.
It's heads.
Heads. Name 5 compound words.
Oh boy, I don't know those that well.
Is that like 2 words put together? So like
Words. Compound word is a combination of 2 or more words that function as a single unit of meaning. There are 3 types of compounds. Those written as single words with no hyphenation are called closed compounds. Word flower pot, for example.
saucepan.
Saucepan, bullfrog, snowball, and mailbox.
Snowball.
Yeah. What is another one?
Oh, I need to make slabs. Okay. Catfish.
Catfish is good. Ringworm or earthworm.
Okay. String cheese.
I feel like string cheese has a hyphen in it, though.
Is it?
Does it?
It might be 2 words.
Maybe.
Hyperactive.
That works.
I was trying to think of a food that's one, but I think those are usually 2 separate words.
Yeah.
Like jumbo shrimp. But then that's also an oxymoron. Oh God. There you go. Yeah, I got nothing. Time to
check.
sleep. Which level can I sleep on? Can I sleep on this one? Yes.
Cannot, together, crosswalk, moonlight, baseball.
Together.
Come. Yeah.
So, together means something? Hey, Cortana. What does gather mean? No.
Gather can be a verb meaning
No.
come together, assemble, or accumulate.
Hey, Cortana. What does gather mean? No.
Gather can be a verb meaning come together, assemble, or accumulate.
Cortana, you suck.
It's a verb, third person singular, simple present, gathers, present particle, gathering, simple past particle, past particle, participle, gathered.
Gathered?
I don't know.
Who says gathered?
No one that I can find.
Let's see. Hello, Ted and Blender. How are y'all doing tonight?
Looks like you've got some trolls.
So, hey Cortana, flip a coin.
Heads.
Another one. One second. Let's see. Name 5 games played at recess in elementary school.
Tag. Oh. Freeze tag.
Kickball.
Kickball is good.
Red light, green light.
Wall ball.
Wall ball.
Pretty much just throw a ball against the wall, and if you somehow miss for some reason, you have to run to the wall.
Oh, okay. Hello, Blender. How you doing?
But yeah, and if you like catch it and you're like somewhere like you have to throw it where you are, and if you miss, you have to run to the wall, and hopefully you get to the wall before the ball hits the wall.
Yeah, actually, Blender, I got it from Amazon. Yeah, I actually remember playing that because I remember playing that because I remember you can actually get the ball and you can end up being so far away from the wall that you can't actually
Yeah, and then people would throw the ball away, so that way they would hopefully have enough time to get to the wall.
Yeah. I remember that game. Yes, today is barbecue day. At first I thought you was talking about handball.
Oh, that can be done too. Sometimes.
Yeah, but like the way you describe, like, okay, so that actually is a name. British Bulldog, is that a different name for wall ball, I guess?
I know that's a wrestler, but
oh, the British. So, what else?
Duck Goose, I guess, if you're younger.
You normally play that
in the gym, but like if it's like if you're like younger kids and stuff like that, I was thinking like younger kids and stuff like that.
Yeah. Well, I think you play that like during class, not during
That's true. But
not during recess. So I'm thinking soccer?
yeah, soccer's good. Basketball,
Mm-hmm.
if you have like the hoops.
Oh, what is that? What is that with the tetherball?
Tetherball, there you
Yeah,
go.
I didn't actually play that until I was like in high school. And I was like at a friend's camp. Cuz I had seen it on TV, I had heard about it, but I hadn't actually played it for like ever. And then I saw it and I'm like, "What is this?" And he's like, "Oh, tetherball." Let's see. Simply says, no, you go from one side of the field to the other. The people who are it have to drag the runners to the floor. British Bulldog. We played it on playground there. Oh, okay. Dodgeball.
Dodgeball, there you go.
I feel like the way we played dodgeball was different than
Yeah.
what I see dodgeball as now.
Yeah,
Like before,
when I was
when we
younger,
I don't
dodgeball.
like when I saw dodgeball, like in a movie or something like that, it was like two teams lined up, like back in the back in the red coat days where they like everybody lines up in front of each other and then like shoots each other. I'm like, I thought dodgeball was just like somebody. I don't know. It was like, it was different when I played it, and then I saw it played on in a movie, and I'm like, that's weird. Why is everybody lined up like that? But,
Yeah, when we played it out when we were younger, rough. We were very, very rough and dangerous.
man. Alright, cool. That's set, and I can put up some slabs. Let's see, what else in elementary? Okay, is this one done? Alright, this one and that one's done. So now, all we have is the middle. Where is the left? Oh. I need, what you call it? I need, white concrete to make the roof.
Oh yeah, there's a bunch.
Yeah. But my inventory is full of slabs, so I'm gonna work on this until I run out of slabs, and then I'll go back and get it.
Hello, everybody home.
There you go. Oh, hop, 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 hop. Let's see. Mob, Fox and Hounds, and Kirby. What are those? I've never heard of those games. Let's see. What other games did I play in? Elementary. Jeez.
It's been a while. I don't remember them that well.
Yeah, I remember everybody was playing soccer, and I don't know how to kick a soccer ball. And I kicked it dead on. With my toes. Like, crunched up my
Ouch.
foot. Let's see. Kirby is 2 people on either side of the road. Kick a ball and try to hit the curb to get points. I think, like, as soon as you said that, I'm like, that brings back a memory. And I think we might have just called it curveball. But
Oh
yeah.
Curveball.
Let's see. Mob is hide and seek, but the aim is to get back to the base where the player counted originally. I think. Oh, isn't that? I guess that's similar to kick the can. Because with kick the can, it's hide and seek, but you're trying to get back to the can so you can kick it, right?
Oh, what about capture the flag? Like as a game.
Explain.
I mean, it's basically just like trying to capture the flag and like trying to find the flag and someone's hitting it and stuff like that. So you have to find it.
So if you're trying to teach me how to play it, explain it.
I can't. I don't remember.
Okay, because I was like, the only thing of a game with a flag that I think of is flag football.
It's essentially just like, just trying to capture the flag.
Well, I get the concept, but like, how do you actually?
Yeah.
I don't.
You
Actually,
have teams and stuff like that. So
hey Cortana, how do you play capture the flag?
Here's a list from wikihow.com for how do you play capture the flag.
Oh my god, it's like 5 instructions that don't even get to the. Number 1, know the basics of capture the flag to get playing quickly. What a dumb list that is. Cortana, why did you give me that list? It's like 5 lists, and then the bottom 3 actually tell you how to play it. And they're not even shown on the list. Let's see. See, Fox and Hounds is similar to Mob, but it's more running involved, and you can let the other foxes escape. The objective is to catch all the foxes. Okay, so it's similar to kick the can, correct? And they only can call that they've seen you from the base. Okay. And those are all elementary school games?
I'm sure they were passed down from like kid to kid, I guess.
What about middle school games? Like, what did Ed, Ed, and Eddie play?
I don't think they're. I haven't seen that show in such a long time.
That show was great. That was back when I used to watch Cartoon Network. Yeah, from a time when I actually had friends. We're your friends, simply.
We're also like across the world from each other, so
Yeah, location doesn't matter.
it's true.
Let's see, I'm 20 and will happily play with them now, but I need friends. I'll play them now, but I need friends to play it with. Yeah, I feel the same way about tennis, because like, I played in high school, and I was just surrounded by, like, all my friends were on the team. Some of us lived near the school, so we used to play like every single day. Like even on the weekends, even during the summer. And then now everybody's all old and
Has kids.
Yeah, or is old, has kids, or is way out of shape.
Yeah. Two of my professor and a friend of mine, they just announced their second pregnancy, and just like, why? But I'm happy for them. But it's just like everyone is getting either pregnant or married or everything in between. Just like, nope, no, thank you, nope.
I can't wait until someone sweeps you off your feet.
Oh, it's not gonna happen for a while. I am almost 30.
Because I'm going to go back to this podcast and play it back and be like, nope, not going to happen. And see, I only play tennis on the Wii because I don't leave my house. I want to play Mario Tennis
On the Switch, right?
I want to play the one on the Wii, which is Ultra Smash or something like that. Which every time I see that title, I think of, crap. My Hero Academia.
Mm-hmm.
But then I definitely want to play the new one too. But I don't have a Switch, and I don't spend like fending. Spiel like fending. Oh my god. I don't feel like spending $400 to play that one game. But oh man. And then Virtua Tennis on the Dreamcast. Ray found one on Steam. I'm like, where did you find that? what were you searching for to find that? But oh god, yeah. I also want to play Punch Out, and I want to play it with motion controls, like
Good luck.
the original. The way I originally played it, because I think my friend was trolling me.
Why do you think that?
Who would not tell you that you could play it with the controller? At all.
How would you play it then?
You swing your arms around like you're actually boxing.
What game system was this?
It was the Wii.
Oh,
You're thinking about the Nintendo one?
I'm not sure what I'm thinking of, but just like
Mike Tyson's Punch Out?
Yeah,
Yeah.
like the old one, you didn't have to do that, but the new one, I'm sure there's a way.
Yeah, you could play it with motion control, so you actually like swing your arms to punch, or you could play it with the controller and just push buttons. And he didn't tell me that I could play it with pushing buttons. But luckily, but it backfired because I actually like playing that way better. But let's see. I did that when the 360 first came out to play Forza. Oh, I can't imagine a driving game without actually holding a wheel or something.
Yeah, it'd be interesting with the Euro Truck simulators and stuff like that.
Oh my god! Imagine playing Euro Truck Simulator on a Kinect.
Yeah, I don't see that happening. That doesn't sound like the amount of things you'd have to like do to actually get it working. I can't imagine.
You gotta hold your hand out. Be like, shift.
Right? And the amount of accidents.
Yeah,
The amount of accidents.
Brakes. Oh my god.
The amount of accidents that I can see just by one mistake and just like, oh well, there's no coming back from this.
Let's see. Now I've got a wheel. That's what I play any driving game on. Yeah! Black Friday. I am going to get one. That's what, 4 months away? A solid 4 months away. So, yeah. I was thinking about getting one of the Logitech ones, but then I saw the price, and I'm like, oh.
I think the fireworks are going.
Yep, I can hear him over here, too. Jeez.
Okay. Ow.
Poor Ray Ray.
Why?
She can't sleep.
Ah.
Me, I sleep like a baby. Just big snoring baby. Let's see. Let's see. You getting a force?
I can hear them through you. That's
Oh, you getting a force feedback one or just a Springer? There was one that was like $100, so it's probably just the spring. Because I only want it for like one game, I can't like I'm hoping that it like goes on sale for like $50 and then I'll get it for that price. But if I had more driving games to play and if I should play them more often, then I would invest in like a better one. But yeah, I can't justify like anything close to 100 for how much I'm gonna use it. Okay, so that's that. Then slab.
I forgot how many chests there were during the my mountain dig.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
Yeah, how many chests I made.
Yeah. Time to sleep. Oh, my bed's right there. Oop. I don't want to go to work tomorrow.
You gotta, Taco, you gotta.
I do. Let's see. GTA 5 on PC is hilarious with a wheel as it slightly turns the player's perspective, as well as turning the character in character 3 and 360s out when out of a vehicle. That's probably you should stream that. All right, do you have a wait? I don't think you keep VODs on your channel. That'd be funny to see. Let's see. I got 3 stacks. That's enough to go up there with. Ba-dum, bum, 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 bum. So, what are you looking for with those chests?
Nope, just looking. I just wanted to check something.
Going down memory lane.
Yeah, just wanted to see if there's anything there that I need. There was a lot of coal there, but not much else.
Let's see. No, I don't. Tempted to start though, or to YouTube the stream afterwards. Whatever it is, less strain on the system. Okay. Yeah, I would say to lighten the load on your PC, I would say do the VODs and then download the VOD and then delete it after the stream, and then you won't have to worry about your computer generating the MP4. But as far as quality, you could record it locally, but that'll put a huge strain on your system. So, Juan, did you ever start putting the YouTube videos up?
No, but I should. I'll start doing that.
I'm trying to think what I'm gonna start doing next after I get the collection organized. That's basically what I'm gonna focus on now. Getting these stacks of DVDs done, and then keeping up with the current season. Today is day 4 of the season, and I have not watched anything yet. Normally, all the shows have aired by the 3rd week. Because some shows can be 10 episodes. Like each season is about 13 weeks, and some shows could be 10. So they might start 2 weeks late or 3 weeks late. Let's see. It's like we're all in the same boat. How's YouTube going? Oh yeah, I have that as well as Twitch. Yep. Yeah. And it's like I could just upload all of my recordings there, but I want to do something different with them. I keep doing that.
My fireworks are slowly going off, which is kind of cool.
There we go. But I just don't know what yet. Oh, God. So, let's see. Hey, Cortana. Flip a coin.
Heads it is.
She's liking heads today. Name 5 airlines. Delta.
Continental.
American Airlines.
American Airlines is Delta. You said Delta, right?
Yep. Southwest.
JetBlue. Southwest. JetBlue.
Turkish Airlines.
Qantas.
Is it Korea Air or something like that? Oh, crap.
Did we say American Airlines?
I stopped because I thought we did, but I'm not sure. You say Continental?
I did say Continental, yeah.
United.
United, there we go.
Yeah. Where you get your head slammed into the chair. When's the last time you went on a plane?
Last Christmas, I went home. Yeah.
Let's see.
I like flying. It's a lot of fun.
Any country with airline after. Oh, God. There you go. See, the last time I was on a plane was my anniversary, and we went to Vegas. And we might do the same thing next year.
There you go.
And I'm probably gonna finally do the 2 things that are on my Vegas bucket list.
Go to that buffet.
Yes, a real Vegas buffet. And to see O from Cirque du Soleil.
Oh, okay. Cirque du Soleil is pretty awesome.
Yeah, and it's like we've seen a few of them, like 2, but not the biggest ones because they're like, oh, yeah, that's $120 a person. We're like, what? They're like, is there anyone cheaper? They're like, yeah, we got like a $40 a person. And you're like, I guess I'll go to that one then. Still $80, but
Yeah. Better be worth it.
oh, it's definitely worth it. It's just you're like, if I spent $40 and saw that amazing show, what is the $120 show like? Simply says, planes are a nope. I've seen Final Destination. No, thank you. So, do you have a phone that can do virtual reality? Cause
no.
Cause there's Google Daydream. Cinco's, it's all about snakes on a plane. Oh no, there's. Wait, you got a rock. Ah, for.
Where are my potatoes?
They're in the food.
Which one?
Should be at the
where are
bottom.
they? Oh, there they are. Okay.
Yep.
Um,
I put them separate so they'd stand out.
okay. Anything you want me to do? Anything else?
The
Now that
tunnel.
I'm back. Tunnel. Oh yeah. Where's the tunnel?
Right up. Follow the road.
Is this over here?
Yep.
Oh. Okay. I see it now. Okay. Let me slack up.
Let's see.
I won't use my diamond pickaxe, but
Oh yeah, the whole yeah, if you have an Android phone that's compatible, you can get Daydream. I know it's a partially a piece of equipment, but I don't know if it's also software. But you put it in there and then you can do virtual reality with it. I know some people use it for anxiety on planes. So like they put that on and then they're on a movie theater in space.
which I don't know if that's more terrifying or not.
Well, no, you'd be like sitting on the moon and then there's this big screen in space. But yeah, I don't know. I get nervous too. Like it's the landing and the takeoff part. I'm like,
Oh, I love the landing. I know that's always everyone's worst part, but I love the landing.
oh my god, because you're like, oh, are we gonna make it? Okay, we made it.
Alright.
And then they hit the brakes and it's all like, and I'm like, no. And it sucks because it's like if you bring like some electronics to like calm you down and everything, they make you turn it off before the landing.
Well, they kind of have to.
Well, yeah, but it's like you gotta have something else to like calm you down. But we're supposed to be going to Disney, Florida. I don't know if it's land or world that's in Florida, but we're supposed to be taking my nieces there, but I don't think that's gonna happen still. I'm like, I want to go. I've never been to Disney.
It's a pretty cool place. Make sure to get there early so that way you can do all the stuff without waiting in lines. And the heat as well. You can avoid the heat as well, which is always good.
Oh yeah, we're gonna go early spring.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know if that's gonna happen. So in the next couple of months, no, don't snow again. No.
Too bad.
Wait, why is it? Why is it slush? Is there like warm? Is there? Am I under a like? Is there a warm biome under me? Like, what am I doing?
It might be lava, maybe.
Ah. Cool. But yeah, I'd like to go to Disney.
It's a pretty cool place.
But yeah, I don't think we're actually gonna go. I think it may be too expensive for everybody.
Yeah, it's a bit pricey.
Cause me, if I go, I want to be like, oh, we're gonna be there the weekend. We're gonna be on site. Like, none of that whole getting a hotel down the street, driving into the park and all that. Nah, I want to be on site. Wake up and be like, hey, Mickey, what you having for breakfast?
So you want the everything 5 tall, right?
Yes. If you go, every time I get to this corner, I mess it up. There you go. If you go all the way through to the end of it, and then work your way this way towards the castle, then it'll all be clear, because you won't be able to tell where the guide is from this end of the tunnel.
Oh, okay. So get rid of, what are we getting rid of? We're getting rid of these 2 up here?
Yeah, just extend that whole shape out.
Yeah, okay. That
Yeah,
makes sense.
should be 3 by 5.
Alright, yeah.
Cortana says it's time to hydrate. Did she skip 9 o'clock? What is a place you want to visit?
Say that again?
What is a place you want to visit?
I would love to visit Iceland and
Iceland.
like all the Nordic countries.
Uh-huh.
Like I would love to see like a Borealis and stuff like that, and just visit that area. I think that area is just really cool. Not many people go to visit it, I guess. So I don't know. I feel like it'd just be pretty awesome to see.
Okay. My answer is kind of easy to guess.
Japan.
Yeah, but it's not. I don't know. It's like, I don't know if it's because it's easy to guess that I don't want that to be it. Or,
I mean, it's understandable. You love like the anime, the music, and probably the food as well. But
not so much the food. But yeah, anime and music definitely. Only thing is, like, that's not like a bucket list place. I'm like, that's a place I'd like to see, like, to visit. I'd like to do that animation, the anime tours and stuff like that. But as far as like bucket list places, I don't think that's one of them. But I don't know what is a bucket list place. Alright, boom. And boom. Cool. Then make some slabs. Let's see. Cinco says, I would definitely recommend going to Iceland, but hire a car. There's a lot of traveling involved.
Oh, really?
Okay.
I wasn't even thinking about that part. That's cool. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like I definitely would love to travel to that area and like the Nordic countries like Norway and Finland and all that.
Okay.
Maybe even like Sweden and stuff like that. So I don't know. I do have some family friends in Sweden, but I don't know. I just wanna. I don't know. And I would love to go back to Canada. Canada was awesome from what I visited when I was younger, but I was too young, I think, to really appreciate where I was at the time, I guess.
Okay. Yeah, same for me. I went to Niagara Falls in like '93, I think. So I was like a baby. Not literally a baby, but very.
I was at 90. What year was it? You said
93.
93. I was 3 years old.
And it was like my mom took some video, or somebody took some video back when we used to like record on a VHS. They took some video of that trip, and I think I had talked about it before because I was digitizing that video, but basically I'm older than my mom was in that video. And it's so weird to see her and her friends that are like all my age, and like them just like hanging out on a trip. And I'm like, this is so weird.
It's always weird, like seeing like parents like pictures and stuff like that. And it's like, you were young once? What?
Yeah, and then it's even
you were never always my parents.
And it's even weirder seeing them like act silly with their friends, because then you're like, oh my god, she still does this. It was so weird. And like my uncle was there too. It's like seeing him and like slightly older than my cousin. So weird. And then my other cousins were like babies, like literal babies. I think one of them were ironing their clothes, and then my cousin was like standing under the ironing board, just walking around. She had something in her mouth, I don't know, like a toy or something. I'm like, oh my god, she's tiny. Why do I have a leather helmet? Oh, are you underground? Oh, you're in the tunnel, that's why.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, during that trip we went to see the Empire State Building, Niagara Falls. I'd like to go see the Statue of Liberty.
Statue of Liberty is pretty cool. Highly would recommend it.
I think somebody was in somebody's stream earlier today. Somebody was climbing the Statue of Liberty.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because I think somebody had put a sign on it, and they were like climbing it to take it down or something.
Jungle to Jungle, which is an old. Have you seen that one?
Oh, with
Tim Allen.
Yes.
His son was climbing it.
Don't remember that movie, but I remember he was in it.
Yeah, he was climbing. His son was climbing it
Uh.
because he thought the fire was real.
Oh. Wait.
His son was from a
I'm like,
tribe.
yeah, but I'm like, oh. Ah, okay. I'm like slowly getting pieces of the movie back in my head. Okay.
It was an old movie, but
Yeah.
that kind of reminded me of that.
Okay. I don't remember what else. Go. Oh, I'm like, why am I not running? Because I'm hungry. There you go. Let's go. But, yeah, I'd like to see that again, those two things again as an adult. The Empire State Building and Niagara Falls.
Oh wait, no, it was the Statue of Liberty is what they climbed.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we never went to see the Statue of Liberty when we went.
Ah.
But I'd like to go back. Why is there a sapling just floating in front of the castle? 2 saplings. Weird. Boop. Oh yeah, why do I have this leather helmet? Throw that in a hole. The reason I don't run is because I'm hungry. It's because I'm lazy.
Yeah, I'm not a runner. I would give me a bike and I would be like super duper happy. I am in no way a runner at all, but give me a bike and I'll go for miles.
I'd like to run, but I get tired.
Everyone who's running looks absolutely miserable, so.
What kind of people do you see running?
Just, I don't know. Running doesn't look fun. That's just me.
Oh wait, I came down here for more snaps.
It was always funny, like in the middle of winter when it was like super duper cold out, like 1 degree out, and I'd be going to a friend's house to grab dinner or something like that, and I was walking, and I was absolutely miserable. Like, couldn't feel my fingers or toes, and couldn't feel my nose. And I'd be garbling to myself and stuff like that, and I'd run it like a jogger would run past. And he was always wearing like these like skin tight clothes and just like shorts, and just like he just looked at me like I offended him somehow in some weird way, because I was of course in his way, but he was absolutely fine. And I looked like I'm just like in a triple layered, and like he's just in like a running suit, I guess. But I'm just like, all right, well, I'm sorry, I'm in your way, I guess. But it was pretty funny. We just kind of looked at each other, just like, what are you doing here?
I used to hate running for school. It's like we get out of class, or the day would end, and we go to the courts, and then coach would just show up without any tennis balls, and you're like, oh no.
Uh-oh.
And you're like, it's conditioning day. We're like, oh great. Oh, guess I'm gonna destroy my lungs for the next 2 days. And my shins. And my legs. You ever got a trolley horse?
Yes.
Man.
Like, in your like ankles or like in your foot and stuff like that?
I'll give him my upper, what is it? Thigh, I guess? No, not. What is it? Quads.
Yeah. they're not fun, and you can feel them coming too. Just like
Yep.
when you're trying to like, oh no, trying not to sit in this position again. Just trying to
Yeah.
activate it again.
It's like it's been a while. You forgot. As soon as you see, you're like, oh no. I didn't mean it. I was playing. I was joking. Stop.
Body, why you do this?
It's like, cause you didn't hydrate me. But yeah, I remember we went to we were at a tennis tournament, and I was playing people from different areas, because it was like schools that we hadn't played before. And I was matched up with people that we normally didn't play, so it was a tougher day. And as y'all can probably tell, I have trouble hydrating. That's why I have to have a robot remind me. But
Pinnacle of technology, having a robot remind you to drink water.
yeah. But back then, I was early 2000s. That wasn't a thing. So yeah, I would just forget to hydrate, and then I'd what was it? The whole day would be fine, and then on the ride home, I would be fine, and then I would walk from my house down like 2 streets to the anyway, how did we get from the school? I'd walk down 2 streets to get to my house, and then I'd lay down and eat and relax. And then as soon as I tried to move, my leg was like, nope, we're staying in this position forever. And oh my God, they were terrible. Because like even if you held your legs straight, like that muscle would just try to curl up. It was like, no, I wanted to be in this position, not straight. What are you doing? Just trying to like curl back here, like, ah.
I'm done, Taco.
Oh my God.
What's over here? Oh, this is the
that's the unfinished stable.
mhm.
I don't know how I want it to look, but did you want to work on that? We have 3 horses.
Do you want it like bigger or?
It's 2 more compartments.
Oh, okay.
But then it also needed a gate in the front, so you can actually bring the horse inside.
Okay, I will grab a horse and put that one in there.
But oh, I don't need to know how to play. Yeah, let's go ahead and take the stuff that's done out of here.
Are you sure, Taco?
Yes, positive, absolutely positively. Let's see, don't need this. Don't need that. Oh God, what happened?
What happened?
Dang it!
What? What'd you do?
Ah.
Oh yeah, you can't put. What did we learn?
I can't put ovens anywhere. God. I was trying to cook faster.
Your best bet would have done it at the bottom.
The bottom. The anvil's there.
Yeah, like move them and then, or like to have one right here. Like right here.
But then you can't open the ender chest.
One right here.
that you can't open the chest with ice in it. I thought it through.
Sleep.
Yeah.
Wait, actually, don't sleep yet. I want to test something out.
Ah! No!
It's not exploding.
No, it's just a rocket. You gotta make a firework.
Oh. There's another process to it.
Mm-hmm.
What's the process?
I'm not sure if fireworks are in Bedrock, but
Rocket.
yeah, gunpowder and dye.
Dye. Do we have? Well, I had gunpowder and paper. Do we have? I don't think we have any more gunpowder.
If it's not in the junk drawer, then we probably don't have any of it here. There might be some in the tunnel.
There wasn't any. I looked. There were a few, but I grabbed some.
Of dye
there's two,
or
okay.
gunpowder?
Yeah.
Oh, because that's how you made the rocket.
Yeah.
Ah.
Do we have any dye?
We have red flour. Yeah, shouldn't there? Yeah, there's blue dye in over here. There should be green dye, unless we used it all on the. Oh, just break down one of the plants. Ah, my brain. Okay, so there was an oven on the ground, and I needed to put it away. Did you grab it?
I have two furnaces. Yeah. Here you go.
Okay. No.
On the
Just put them in the chest.
Okay, so then what? I have 2 firework stars.
I don't know how to use them. I've never used them.
I don't know.
Let's Google it.
Let's Google this. Fireworks.
Okay, you're gonna need paper and more gunpowder.
We don't have any gunpowder, unfortunately. Alright, that's fine though.
Let's see, the only way you can get gunpowder is from
Creeper's right there. Cool. Hold on, I'll be back.
oh, you got some strength on you. I completely forgot that I wanted to do something like that.
You are. Oh, I'm out of arrows. Haha. Funny joke. I'll be right back.
How did you run out of arrows?
I forgot to... When I was mining, I was like, let me just put all these stuff away. Just so I can have
where is
all
it?
It's in the junk jars.
No, the creeper.
It's, over there.
Over where?
Grab my arrows. Cool. If you keep walking straight, it's over there.
Okay.
Should still hopefully be here. Right here. Probably disappeared.
Yeah, I was supposed to say we need to find it before it despawns. Oh god! Oh, I didn't fall. Okay. No.
Next time. At least I have the fireworks. I attempted the fireworks.
Wait, you just need gunpowder?
Yeah.
So there's probably gunpowder at the main base, but
Yeah, I'm not gonna. By the time I get there, it's too late. Okay, that's fine.
yeah, that's the only source of it. Dang.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna grab a horse and see if it works.
A horse.
For the stable.
Oh, okay. I haven't talked to Donkey in a long time.
Let's do donkey first. Why not?
Cooking this stuff, and then the disaster happened. That's right. Cool. Got 90 stones, so I can make a bunch of slabs. Return the slab. Okay. Then put the buckets back. And I need to free up one more spot in my inventory. Good fish. I'll put these 2 stone back since I could never end up crafting that. Okay. See if I can finish this roof.
So this is.
Alright. Let's see. I got a bunch of stacks. And I got these 6 real quick. When's the next holiday that's coming up? Is it Labor Day? Because it's July. So next month, school starts back up. Is this going to be your first back to school without having to school?
Essentially, I guess. I'll miss it, but I don't know. I don't know. I'd rather be in school, I guess, but I don't know. And I do kind of still miss it, I guess.
Mm-hmm. I was asking the new guys at work, I was like, don't you wish you could go back to school? And they're like, nah. I'm like, I was like, but then the whole, like, being around, like, tons of like-minded people, depending on which school you go to, and, just the whole atmosphere of, like, just learning all the time. And then they're like, yeah. And I'm like, well, what did y'all think I was talking about? They're like, let's talk about going back to school right now with the exact same teachers and stuff that they had before. I'm like, no. I'm just like, back to school in general.
We don't have any fences, right?
If we do, they're probably in the hallway.
I have. Do you want oak fences? Oh, spruce or oak? Or do you want to keep like a general theme?
All the same color. If we have more of one type, then just take out the ones that we have and put something else. Oh God, did it wrong again. There you go. What's the next fun thing you're looking forward to?
I'm not sure, really. I don't want. Um. I generally don't know. Like, I'm not planning anything at the moment and stuff like that. So I don't know. Nothing that comes to mind, I guess.
Yeah, because the last thing that I had was E3, and then the thing before that was the Microsoft and Apple and Android conferences, because I get to learn about what's happening next. And then now, other than Black Friday, I was like, the only other conference, or at least convention thing that's going to be happening is that I could think of that I'll be watching stuff from will be Minecon.
Minecon, okay.
Cause you watched last year's Minecon, right?
I haven't seen any. I just see the highlights.
Oh, okay. I hated it. I think I remember talking about it. Yeah.
I saw how cringy it was.
Oh my God, I hated it. One, because they didn't put a release date on the super duper graphics, and they kept teasing it. But then also, it was not aimed towards me at all. And like, I just don't like Will Arnett as an actor. And he was playing the I don't know anything dad. It drove me crazy. Learning about the whole the mob that got voted on, that was interesting. And that was about it. So I have zero hopes for this next Minecon.
Well, you also got to remember that it's not for you at this moment. It's aimed for kids now.
I know, but you need to talk to kids like they're grown-ups.
That's true.
So I just want a serious Minecon where we actually learn stuff.
Yeah, I think we got spoiled by E3 and all them. Just like, it's very different.
But so I was like, I'm not really looking forward to Minecon. I just have my eye on it. So I'm like, I just want to know if they release anything interesting, like the graphics update or the graphics update, or maybe even the graphics update. I probably need to just play my my texture pack that I already have So they'll be like, okay, nice section. Okay, cool. I've got my fix for now. And then I'll go back to not waiting for it. Man, I am going through this food like crazy. I wonder if this running is like worth it. Because I get downstairs incredibly fast. But I'm eating up all of my... Oh! Oh, you almost got an arrow to the head. Oh, it stopped cooking. Actually, I don't think I need that many more.
Taco, what do you think of the stables?
Okay, 60. Don't tell me you're done already.
I'm almost done, but...
You need to slow down. Ooh, I love it. Oh, Rocky Road. How you like your little apartment? Got you a neighbor? Donkey? Oh, Donkey doesn't have a name tag? We need to go fishing. I could have swore I named him. Or maybe I wrote his name in the stream title. And they got skylights too. Ah, don't you love it? You need some grass. Grass will be here soon.
Yeah, I'm gonna give them a hay bale. The ones that done here.
Nice. Actually, these are different sizes.
Are they?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they are. Oh well.
Make
Only
them all.
one is-
Make them all 3 wide. That way you can fit more.
I mean, we only have one more to fit in here, so it's not that bad.
But yeah, still make them 3. Make them all even. All the designs are based on 3s.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
Let's see. So I have 60 slabs. I think this is enough to finish the roof. And hopefully it is, because then the only thing that'll be left is to oh god. I think 60 might be cutting it close. So then that means Friday will be. Will be the finale of the castle structure. This is not gonna be enough. I'm just throwing out
How
four.
does this look, Taco, so far?
I am. Hold on. Oh my God! Is it gonna be enough? Is it gonna be enough? Is it? Is it? That would be amazing if it is. Watch, I'll be short 1. Oh my God. No. Don't be short 1.
Of what?
Okay. Yay! The roof is done.
There you go.
All right. Let me get off the roof. Tear down the scaffolding. There we go. Tear down this. Oh no, it's not done. Crap. I need to put the little things around the edge.
Wow,
Crap.
midnight is really, really, really slow.
No, Midnight's goes at his own pace.
Yeah, right? Let's go with that.
Midnight just likes to mosey. Alright, I am on my way. Oh. Well, move Midnight's over to the right one.
Hold on, let me get there. Let me get back. Hold on.
Are you getting bone saw?
No, I'm getting the hay bale button.
Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, I have white concrete on me. Okay. Ooh, I'm gonna put the white
Do you
guy.
want to move Bonestar, or do you want to leave him out there?
Oh, cause he's a time bomb. I guess just leave him for now. Well, actually, if he's in there, he can't get struck by lightning.
That's true. Okay, here you go. I want to.
Alright. One more day cycle so we can finish the castle.
Sorry, Donkey.
Hello, Raph. How are you doing tonight? Okay.
Where do you want to move Midnight?
The division in the middle should only be one. White concrete. Oh, ooh! Don't despawn yet. Oh my god. Okay. Oh, go. Behind the castle. Crap. How do
There
I?
you go.
Okay.
What happened to all the rabbits? The rabbits are gone.
What?
Yeah, they despawned.
What? You've got to be kidding me.
I am not.
There's probably like 40 rabbits over here.
They might have despawned.
I knew I should have torched them when I had the chance. I got some what you call it for you? Some gunpowder.
Awesome.
Oh, there's animals over here. Hopefully I can get it before. Man, there's just some random stuff over here.
How do you mean?
There's just a bunch of random animals. Oh, they escaped over here. I see what happened. Uh-huh. crap, where were those creepers? They were here. Why? Come help me find it.
Find what?
The gunpowder.
Are you sure you didn't take it?
No, No, I killed 2 creepers over here. Oh, okay. I found one. Okay, I found it.
Alright. Sounds good.
We can do the firework.
Okay. Okay.
I'm not used to my new movement speed, and I almost leaped over a cliff.
That would not have been good. That would have been hilarious, but not good. I can't find my. There.
There you go.
Okay, but then what? I have the fireworks. I have
You need paper?
paper. Paper in here, I think. I put paper in
Do
here.
you need paper?
There was paper. I made a bunch of paper.
Do you currently need paper?
Yes, I do.
Okay, I got some.
I made a bunch.
Yeah, and I accidentally turned them into 14 maps.
Oh, here's paper. I have paper.
Oh, okay.
Oh, here we go.
Firework.
Oh, yeah, okay. Okay.
Not indoors.
It works though.
Yeah, but don't let it have the background of a ceiling behind it. No, do it outside with the snow.
Alright, we have 4 left.
Ah!
Go up top here. That's pretty cool. Alright, 1 left.
Yep.
You want to do it?
Yep. Oh.
Here you go.
Oh. No, it's not full. Okay. La 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 la. Boom. Oh.
Place it on the ground first.
Oh.
There you go.
Ah!
Hey.
Happy 4th of July.
I was thinking about doing that. I was just like, we should do something like that.
Yeah,
Doing
I forgot.
secret.
I was focused on my collection, so I completely forgot to set up something like that. Okay. Let's go. Okay, cool. Now I will put up these last little dingity things, and the roof will be 100%. Da 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 Oh God.
You alright?
I put my bed down instead of the concrete. Okay. And back up here. Yep, 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 yep. There we go. Alright. Keep on going. Almost done and almost done. Keep it going, keep it going. Almost done, almost done. Going, keep it going. Almost done, almost done. Keep it going, keep it going. Almost up, up. There you go. Almost done.
Okay, Snow, relax. What are you doing here, buddy?
Okay.
In the middle of farming, and all of a sudden it just snows everywhere.
Yeah.
Sure.
That's what happened right after I finished sweeping one area. It was like poof, snow everywhere. 5 minutes ruined. This corner's all wet. Oh God. Keep it going, keep it going. Almost done, almost done. Alright. And 5, 4, 3, 1. The roof is done.
Hey, there you go.
Yay. Oh.
We did it after months.
Well, the castle's not completely done because we didn't do that bottom. You know what's weird? If you jump when it's snowing, it looks like the snow kind of freezes in air for a second.
When you're jumping.
Yeah.
Let's see that. Oh, yeah, a little bit.
I still wish I had a better material. Like, I wish you could.
Time to sweep.
I wish you could sterify the
All right.
concrete.
Time to see who is online.
Ah. Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna pause this. I'm gonna go into the empty. Horse stage, so that way I don't get killed by anybody. Alright, let's go. Let's see who is online today. Let's see. Raikkonen is playing some Detroit Become Human.
Ah. Yeah, I was in his stream before this stream started. He was starting a revolution.
You've got a fake donation, Taco.
I know.
You do?
Yeah.
Okay. Should I ban him or no?
Nah, it's fine.
Okay. Alright, everyone. I am the Chosen One. Thank you all so much for hanging out. Thank you all so much for following. Thank you all so much for lurking and talking in chat. Thank you all for donating. It's the bits, it's money. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you all for the hosts and the raids and all those wonderful things. You're all wonderful. Excuse me. You're all wonderful. You're all 1 million and you're kind, and I can't stress enough how much I appreciate you all. I'll be on later tomorrow evening. Maybe not in the morning so much, but in the evening, yes. Maybe with some Mass Effect. But yeah, I'll be seeing you all when I. Oops, I forgot to do it right. There we go. But yes, I'll be seeing you when I see you. Bye bye. Now it's gonna be super duper awkward because goodbye, 8-bit. Thanks for hanging out for a bit. But yeah, I'll be seeing you all later. And now it's gonna be super awkward because I did it the wrong way. And...
timing, timing, timing.
Exactly.
Alright. Well, we are very, very close to the structure of the castle.
Microwin just finished. Oh well.
Ah. I was about to, okay. We'll find somebody else to go to. But yeah. Oh, my backups have been running the whole time. OBS is like 4,900, 6,000, 2,000. But yeah. Yeah, all we gotta do is this little piece down here. And then we will be done. So I will tackle this Friday. Yeah, there's a little piece down here that sometimes generates creepers. We will cut all this out, and there's a cave under here that I hate, so I keep almost falling in there. See? Yeah. But yeah, this is the last piece to finish, and the structure of the building will be done. All the decorations and stuff that will go inside will be done at a different time. But as far as the time lapse goes, and as far as things that we're gonna get done before episode 100, this little section will be the last section. So we will be back on Friday for another edition of Minecraft Power Hour. And as always, this is Big D for TacoYaki Gaming. Today with me was the Chosen One.
Hello.
And you're like, so yes, I gotta get up at 5 in the morning.
Gross.
Oh, get me my 7 hours of sleep. But yeah, we'll be back on Friday for another edition of Minecraft Power Hour. And I'd like to thank y'all for hanging out in chat. Thanks for hanging out in chat. Just hanging out in the stream and supporting the channel in any way you do. And I will see y'all next time. Bye.
Bye-bye. It is too hot.
Man, I need to make sure I save and quit right now. I'm in a dangerous spot. Save and quit here. Close that. Stop that recording. Close that. Then come back over here. Save and quit. Oh, excuse me. So, that last little corner is the last piece. Did you want to do anything inside?
Nothing that I'm aware of.
Okay. Because there was the whole aquarium thing.
Oh, yeah.
But, we could leave that for the main
Next
base.
Yeah.
Because the main base is where we actually have like all of our resources and stuff, or most of it, half of it basically. The other half is in the tunnel and in an ice castle. Yeah. I'll finish that bottom little corner, and then I'll go ahead and start marking the the entrance and outrance of the tunnel. And yeah, then we can start heading. We can start heading for. Oh, I guess we could scout the new area.
That's true. That works too.
Yeah, basically we'll finish the castle and then we'll scout the new area. That should be a fun little adventure. Then after this weekend, I feel like today is the weekend already. After this weekend, after the weekend streams, then we can go ahead and start Trove on Fridays and start working to level 20. And then we can start helping Psycho out if he's up to it. If it's one of those days where he can't make it, then we'll switch back to another power hour day. But
Sounds good to me.
yep. So I'm trying to figure out what's gonna happen this weekend because Ray Ray's supposed to be going to her nephew's birthday party. And I say just her because it's out of town, and I don't want to travel out of town for like a 3-year-old's birthday party.
Where's your sense of birthday party-ness, I guess? I don't know.
But it's like a 3-year-old's birthday party.
Yeah, no, I know, I get it.
So I'm like, I'm gonna be surrounded by nothing but parents and children.
That's